everybody, this is my 2018 planner setup. I wrote about this a little bit in my last blog post and I just thought I would talk you through it here. So this is an example of one of my project planners. This is actually my blog project planner that I showed in my blog post. And the beginning of this is just my calendar setup, and then that goes into the next section, which is my annual planning. Here I have my page that I created for my annual calendar, which is where if I have post ideas, I'm putting them into this section in advance, and then that's how I'm planning my editorial calendar for the year. I also have sections here for post ideas and goals and my budget forecast. Next, I have a section that's all for inspiration. It's this really cute Valentine's paper that I made a divider of, and I love this section. It really inspires me, and I love to open it to this page and just take a look at it. The rest of it is things like must-dos, my resources. This is my annual calendar page where I can do that forward planning for the blog and for budgeting purposes and things like events that I'm going to. I have sections for brands that I'm working with and contacts and PR people, as well as at the very, very end, I have a section just for notes, which can be things like posts that I'm thinking about doing, but I haven't really figured out how to do it yet. So setting up my planner like this really gives me the flexibility to have all of these little mini sections and put all of my thoughts and really use this as a project planner, planning how I'm going to run my blog for the year and have a creative space for ideas, as well as keeping everything organized. That was getting really confusing though, because I had so many different project planners going for different projects, and when I would use those front calendar sections to write down things I was responsible for, I wasn't going to every planner every day and seeing, hey, what do I have to do today? So I had to come up with a system of how to keep track of my deliverables and commitments I had made. I had just recently bought a Spek planner, and lots of people recommended them, said the leather was amazing, that it was really sort of a luxury, once-in-a-lifetime planner. And I love the nude. I love my nude Filofax. I spoke in my blog post about the fact that I had put a mark onto it. So I wanted to get that nude color again. So I chose this one. I chose this grayish, really soft leather inside. This is just a really cute compass that I got in a recent Cloth and Paper subscription box. I just think it's so cool. I'm putting it in here. I'm trying to be really careful though with the leather because it's just so soft and so amazing, and I don't want to mark it up at all. I'm using the printable planner pages from Printable Pineapple on Etsy. I used these last year in my work planner. She changed them up a little bit. I'm still getting used to it. I have a long way to go setting up this planner. I literally just have the pages in it right now. So I use this by taking the weekly tasks out of my different project planners and I move them into the week on to pages to keep track of everything in one place. This is my Foxy Traveler's Notebook. Again, this is leather that's just amazing. I've got a combination of different inserts here from Cocoa Daisy, Midori Traveler's Notebook. I think I have a lectern insert here that I'm using for notes right there for a class I'm taking. This is really my business center of command. It takes out notes from classes I'm taking and puts them here for me to be actionable, to get the best investment out of my training dollars, and also to take notes about things I want to try to implement in my business. And this was my bullet planner for the last few months. This is why I'm moving away from a bullet planner. You can see all of the different page notes and things I just have shoved in here, including pens. and a trifold that I made to try to keep track of things because I just have to insert things into my planner. That is what works for me, including a Nordstrom gift card, which is probably not a good place for that. I'm going to continue using the habit tracker concept, and so I'm going to be moving that into the Spek probably. So yeah, so I'm actually on the last page of this bullet journal this week, so I've put it to good use. This is the thing I cannot live without. This is my day designer. I know it seems redundant. Yes, I keep catching everything onto that little hook. That is a Planner Society charm that I've had for a while, and I just think it's so cute. My day designer, which I've taken half out of because it was getting so thick, and then I've also weaved the ring together so that things don't fall out of it because it was in a suitcase on a trip with me and it got crushed, and I just had to save it because this is my life source. This is my daily planner, and I can really get into details of my daily tasks in it. It just has far more space for me to work from than a week on 2 pages. So basically, I look at the Vanderspeak. I plan out my week ahead of time on Sunday night with that. And then daily, I'm transferring things from that into my day here to keep me on track with appointments on one side and to-dos on the other, which I'm pointing out here. I also get to put what we're having for dinner, any bills that are due, and my top 3. It can be really hard when you have a long list of to-dos to keep track of what the most important ones are, and that's one of the things I love about the day designer. I do add a little bit of design or decoration to every day. I find that if I have something visual on each page, it makes me want to look at it, which keeps me on track and keeps me moving forward. And you can see by me flipping through this thing, I do indeed use this every single day. Okay, last but not least is this little grid notebook. I am not using this as a bullet journal, but there are aspects of the bullet journal like keeping track of lists that I need. These are great. I've been using them for years. They come with these stickers inside plus an index page, which is super handy. And then I just keep things like lists in this, which I'm transferring over from my bullet journal to have in one space. And I also put tasks in, things I need to remember to schedule for myself, and I have them all in one place. And some notes that I'm taking, ideas that I have that don't really fit into any of my other planners, but they go here. It's really sturdy, and I'm trying not to insert and shove things in here because I am so bad about that. So that is it. That is my plan for 2018. I will probably tweak it along the way.